Okay, and our next section is preceded by example 20, and we're now talking about bearings. So in its most simple description, a bearing is an angle that's always measured from north, okay, and it's always measured clockwise. Yes, that is clockwise. So, for example, this first question says a ship sails. I've drawn that first line a bit too long. Let's make that a bit smaller. It says a ship sails on a bearing of 120 degrees. So hang on. Let's just first of all, this is our starting point for our ship. Okay, and as soon as we see the word bearing, we know that we need to draw in a north line. And then we need to sort of think about where that angle is going to be. Well, we know that this would be 90, so we need to be, that's 180, so 120 somewhere here, 30 degrees more than 90, no doubt that will come in useful in a moment. And it says 120 kilometres for 50 kilometres, so let's just mark that in. 50 kilometres from that point to that point, and then it says, so let's just neaten that bit up. It says how far has it travelled? Okay, well, looking at that, I'm not sure we would, how far east has it travelled, sorry, looking at that, I'm not sure we would identify immediately that this is a trig problem. So what do we need to do? Well, what we're going to do is we're going to draw in a line here, and the reason we're doing that is because of what we said about knowing the angle in here. We know that the angle, let's move our 50k's, the angle in there must be 30 degrees. Okay, so that's because we know it's 90 degrees to directly east, so it must be another 30 degrees to get that 120 degrees. So how far has it travelled? How far east? That is this distance here. Okay, and we've now formed a right angle triangle. We've got an unknown length. We have another known length and an angle, so we can work that out. So what have we got? The 30 degrees, the x is an adjacent, and the 50 is opposite the right angle, so that is the hypotenuse. So adjacent and hypotenuse is cos. So we've got cos theta equals x over 50. Then, oh no, what am I doing? That's wrong. We've got cos theta equals adjacent over hypotenuse. Now feed in your information. Cos 30 equals x over 50. X is therefore 50 cos 30. And that is, on our calculator, 50 cos 30. 43.301, so I'll say 43.3 kilometres. Three significant figures. So that's how far east the ship has sailed. And bearings, really, there's not much more to it. Again, diagrams, really, really important. Without them, it's almost impossible. It is very likely in a bearings question you'll have to use alternate corresponding angles, opposite angles, complementary angles, supplementary angles. If you're not sure about any of those, then you probably need to go and have a look them up on My Maths, or double check with me if it comes to it. But have a look at the exercise. If you've got bits and pieces that you're struggling with, let me know, okay? But diagram, bearings always measured from north in a clockwise direction. 90 for east, 180 for south, 270 for west, 360 of course takes you back to north. Good luck, crack on.